Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from July the 29th up to August the 4th. And this is for you coming from Aries. Let's start with July the 29th, which is a Sunday, and many emotional planets are there. And these emotional planets are perfect for helping you to get an emotional, happy atmosphere. So whoever you are with, whether with your working people, with your business people, with your romance partner, with your family and marriage partner, is going to be a wonderful morning and afternoon period. There is a planet there, a mischievous planet, who tends to make you rebellious and disagreeable, so don't allow that to happen. Let others do the planning, let others take control, and you'll be much happier with the results that come. Evening and nightfall also very good, except for this rebellious planet who gets much stronger. So evening and nightfall you might take fault with people's planning. You might not be agreeable in the sense that what you say is not to be negotiated. So you become a difficult person in the evening nightfall period. But there are enough good planets emotionally driven to give you a chance to make the evening and nightfall very happy. Just don't be rebellious and don't be stubborn. Let's go to July the 30th, and that's going to be a very good Monday in the morning afternoon session for you. Very important things are happening, whether at your place of work or in business. Even before you leave home, whatever you say is actually agreed upon. So it's a time where you can take control in the morning afternoon period. And when you do that, you just do it very well. And so others want to listen to you. There's one planet though who likes to put wedges between you and people. There will be somebody who will be disagreeable. There will be somebody you cannot negotiate with. Take your time. Don't be too dominating. Don't be too stubborn. Be negotiable yourself, and you will get the full advantage of the morning afternoon period. Evening nightfall period, mix business and pleasure. Because there are business opportunities, there are opportunities to meet people who can help you in your job. And yes, there are opportunities for you to be very happy with the people you love. So mix business and pleasure by all means, and you'll have a wonderful evening. Be careful, don't drink too much, because there is some kind of possibility that things can go wrong. You might say the wrong thing or you might do the wrong thing. There is this planet that makes you a person who will just want to say the wrong thing at the wrong time, so don't do that. July the 31st, now that's going to be a very difficult 24 hours for you. The morning afternoon is full of upsets and sudden unexpected things going wrong, and everything you try to do, the plans won't work, they'll be postponed, they'll be cancelled. It's going to be a time where things just go wrong, and they go wrong most unexpectedly. That's the fear. So you'll have to be on your toes. Whatever you do, don't be in a rush, don't be impulsive. And that way you will be able to have time to get hold of it. That way you'll make your morning, afternoon better, whether at work or whether in business or wherever. And be careful, you need to be negotiable, and don't try to be too futuristic. Don't try to be too futuristic, because that in itself is going to create difficulties for you. Try to be more traditional in your rules by all means, and work in a team. Evening, nightfall, the same problems are there with these same planets hanging around. So you will meet people in a disagreeable way, or others will be disagreeable to you. You may tend to be rebellious, or they might be rebellious. The provocation builds up, the argument builds up, and how could you ever enjoy yourself in this evening of July 31st? And also long-term planets are also seen there. These long-term planets can make whatever goes wrong in the evening, nightfall to become a long-term problem. And so if you don't really have to be out, don't. Just go back to the safety of your own home. But if you have to be out, tell yourself, I won't be disagreeable. I will show appreciation and support, and that way you might just get away with things not turning too bad. August the 1st, Wednesday. This is going to be a wonderful morning and afternoon period for you. And everything that you do will be agreed upon, and support will come, and praise will come, and definitely people will say that you are doing on the right track. So you have a chance to show your leadership and chance to show that you can be in the limelight, and go right ahead. Try to do it taking the soft approach and not wanting to show arrogance, and you'll get even more. I like your evening nightfall as well. All the emotional planets are gathered, and these planets who love to make you to be the center of attraction are also there in this evening nightfall period. And so the evening nightfall is going to be very enjoyable. Dress well and look good. There's somebody very important you can meet. And it's going to be a fun time, and emotionally it's going to be making you very happy. August the 2nd, Thursday, is going to be a fantastic day. It just builds up and builds up. Starts with the morning afternoon of Thursday, August the 12th. Some changes may have to be made to plans. Never mind, it's not so bad. But the emotional planets are there which I worry, and it's a working day. You cannot afford to be thinking emotionally about all the situations that you're looking for in emotional circumstances. You can't. You'll have to put your shoulder to the wheel and tell yourself these 3 words: logic, facts and figures. Don't let your heart rule your head. Don't think emotionally. It's a working day. It's maybe in business as well. So logic becomes very important. It's a day where you can be distracted in the morning and afternoon period, and this distraction definitely can make you lose your timetable or dream away about something and not fulfill your duties and make mistakes while you're in your business or job. You cannot afford that. So tell yourself, morning, afternoon, I've got to concentrate and focus on what's important and get that done. Evening, nightfall, even better. And these planets help you to meet some people very important in business, or some people important in anything to do with helping you in your job. And of course, you can have a very good time with the people you are with. So mix business and pleasure. Take the people out that you love to meet the people you work with or do business with. It's going to end beautifully for you. August the 3rd, Friday, plenty of good news awaits you. Well, at your place of work, your bosses and your superiors and your managers are going to be very much kind with you. You're going to do something to impress them tremendously. So polish up what you have to do. Make sure you have all your facts and figures. And in the evening nightfall, these planets also go there, but there are more planets over there in the evening nightfall that make you extremely troubled. Troubled in the self that either you create the trouble or others create the trouble. And so rebelliousness gets in there, and so disagreement gets in there, and then provocation gets in there. So the evening nightfall, you be a bit careful. I like your morning afternoon, but evening nightfall turns bad. If you don't have to be out, don't. But if you have to be out, tell yourself to avoid company of people who somehow are disagreeable to everything, because you get involved and then the problem starts. And be careful, drive very carefully, otherwise accidents are also very possible. August the 4th, this is a very fast day, and it's full of stress and it's full of anxiety. So let's start with the morning, and even before you leave home, there can be trouble, unexpectedly words said and arguments done. And then by the time you get to work or to your place of business, there will be every danger of things going very, very wrong. And the danger is that through your hastiness and impatience and impulsiveness, you're going to make many, many mistakes. At your place of work, morning, afternoon and evening, nightfall as well. Sometimes just missing out the timetable, going to the wrong place. So be on your toes. The time is moving very fast throughout the whole day. Your plans can be changed anytime, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever. So be on guard. Evening, I see some business planets there. So you definitely want to be on your best behavior. Don't be rebellious, don't be argumentative. And so that's the week for you. That Saturday was the very fast day. I am already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years. And I'll do that having had your date of birth and your time of birth, and I've looked at your palms. You'll send me email of your palm, photos of your palms. And so with all that information, I'll tackle your next 7 or 8 years. I'll give you a lot of information, your lucky lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth and your palms. And I'll tell you your lucky colors, your lucky directions, your lucky days, a lot of information. And so those 7 or 8 years will put you right in charge of what you want to do, and do it very well. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me a message. And with all this information, I'll be able to help you get into control over the next 7 or 8 years, and all that for just USD 50. Until then, thank you and good luck.